Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating history of how the British Empire came to rule almost every part of the world. It's an incredible story that shaped the modern world as we know it, so let's get into it. First, let's start off by acknowledging the sheer magnitude of the British Empire's reach. At its peak, the empire governed over 25% of the world's landmass and population, spanning across all continents. That's an astonishing amount of influence that has had a lasting impact on global politics, culture, and economics. So, how did the British Empire come to rule so many countries? Well, to understand how the British Empire came to rule the world, we must first explore its humble beginnings. In the late 16th century, England began to develop maritime prowess, setting the stage for future dominance. With advancements in shipbuilding and navigation, British explorers like Sir Francis Drake and Sir Walter Raleigh embarked on expeditions, establishing colonies and expanding trade routes. By the early 17th century, England established its first permanent settlement in North America, marking the inception of the British Empire. The Virginia Company founded Jamestown in 1607, which would later become the foundation for the United States. Moreover, during this time, the British East India Company was granted a royal charter, laying the groundwork for British commercial interests in the East. The 18th century witnessed the British Empire's ascendancy to a global power. Explorers like James Cook charted new lands and revealed vast territories to the British Crown. With each new discovery, the empire expanded its reach, solidifying control in regions like India, Canada, Australia, and parts of Africa. During this age of exploration, the British Empire leveraged its naval might, establishing a series of strategically located naval bases worldwide. These bases served as pillars of British control over crucial trade routes, ensuring its dominance in the maritime domain. This expansion not only secured valuable resources but also provided a platform for spreading British culture, language, and governance. By the 19th century, the British Empire was buoyed by the winds of the Industrial Revolution. This period of immense technological progress fueled Britain's economic growth, allowing it to dominate global trade. The empire's industries and factories churned out goods at an unprecedented rate, establishing Britain as the workshop of the world. This industrial might gave the British Empire a distinct advantage over its rivals. It could mass-produce goods, equip its military with cutting-edge weaponry, and build an expansive navy. With an insatiable appetite for raw materials from its colonies, the empire expanded its influence, stamping its mark on every continent. One of the key factors that enabled the British Empire to rule over vast territories was its governance systems. British administrators brought stability, law, and infrastructure to their colonies. By implementing an imperial bureaucracy and fostering effective governance models, the empire encouraged economic growth, modernization, and institutional development. Moreover, the British Empire also exerted influence through cultural diffusion. English became the language of commerce, administration, and education in many parts of the world. British legal systems, parliamentary democracy, and educational institutions were transplanted into far-flung corners of the empire, leaving an indelible mark on local cultures and societies. As the saying goes, all empires eventually crumble, and the British Empire was no exception. By the mid-20th century, mounting pressures from nationalist movements, international conflicts, and domestic challenges eroded British imperial control. The two world wars drained the empire's resources and tested its military capabilities to the limit. Furthermore, increased demands for independence from colonies, such as India, and mounting global criticism of colonialism reshaped the global political landscape. Sensing the winds of change, the British government gradually began granting self-rule and independence to its colonies, leading to the eventual dismantling of the empire.